Welcome to AviatorDB News Briefing. Today is Sunday, June 21st, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Ubisoft co-founder Claude Guillemot killed in Cessna 421 crash. Air India Flight 171 probe, progress made, conclusions still pending. Uncertified flight instructor sentenced to 78 months for fatal crash. Retired airline captain Steve Scheibner opens up on aviation family life. Now for the details. Claude Guillemot, a co-founder of Ubisoft Entertainment SA and chairman of Guillemot Corps, died Friday, June 19, 2026, when his twin-engine Cessna 421 crashed near Le Bourget-Escoublac Airport on France's Atlantic coast. Guillemot, 69, and a flight instructor on board were both killed in the accident, according to local officials. Witnesses reported the aircraft banked sharply and struck a field during its final approach to the airport. Frank Louvrier, the mayor of La Bourget, confirmed that both occupants were licensed and experienced pilots. French aviation authorities have opened a formal investigation into the crash. No cause, whether mechanical failure or pilot error, has been publicly identified. Ubisoft, the publisher behind global franchises such as Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, issued a statement expressing deep sadness over the loss. "Our thoughts are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time," the company said, adding it would not offer further comment. Guillemot was one of 5 brothers who co-founded the company in 1986, helping build it into one of the world's largest third-party video game publishers. Indian investigators have reported that significant progress has been made in the ongoing probe into Air India Flight 171. According to a progress note highlighted on Flight Radar 24's AvTalk podcast, episode 375, officials have completed extensive examinations of aircraft systems, flight recorder data, engine-related components, and maintenance and operational records. Despite the volume of evidence gathered, investigators stressed the probe is not yet complete. Findings are being analyzed in a comprehensive and integrated manner, with additional technical and specialist examinations continuing as needed. The absence of a definitive cause in the latest update has prompted industry analysts to question the ultimate purpose of interim progress reports. Elsewhere in aviation, the European Parliament has voted to keep airline passenger compensation legislation largely unchanged. Qantas is preparing to launch its first Project Sunrise route using the Airbus A350-1000 ULR, marking a milestone in ultra-long-haul commercial flying. And Spirit Airlines has received court approval to auction assets, including coveted slots at New York's LaGuardia Airport, as the carrier continues restructuring. U.S. District Judge John M. Gallagher sentenced Philip Everton McPherson II to 78 months in federal prison, June 11, 2026, after McPherson pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and related charges. The case stems from a 2022 fatal aircraft accident that killed student pilot Keith Kozel, 49, a father of 2. Court records show McPherson had been providing flight instruction without a valid certificate, logging 79 hours of instruction across 42 flights while uncertified. His certificates had previously been revoked for a lack of demonstrated competence, yet he continued operating as an instructor. The fatal flight ended when the aircraft experienced weak engine power during takeoff and struck trees. Beyond the prison term, Judge Gallagher imposed 3 years of supervised release, a $5,000 fine, $1,930 in restitution, and a lifetime ban from the aviation industry. McPherson pleaded guilty in October 2025 to 43 of 44 charges. Prosecutors dropped 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the Federal Aviation Administration. Newman Salim, owner of the flight school involved, also pleaded guilty to charges of conspiracy and obstruction. The case has drawn attention to credential verification gaps in flight training. Kozel was reportedly unaware that his instructor's certificates had been surrendered nearly a year before the fatal accident, a lapse that safety advocates say highlights the need for stronger oversight mechanisms at flight schools operating under FAA oversight. Retired airline captain Steve Scheibner, known online as Captain Steve, has expanded his digital storytelling platform to include the perspectives of aviation families. In a recent video titled "Captain Steve Did What?", his wife joins him to share their stories and react to yours. Scheibner is joined by his wife to discuss the interpersonal dynamics and challenges of a 34-year career in commercial aviation, including raising 8 children while navigating irregular schedules and the demands of the flight deck. Following his final flight with American Airlines out of Charlotte, NC, Scheibner has shifted his content focus from operational case studies to human interest narratives. The segment functions as a candid resource for partners of aviation professionals, offering coping strategies and perspective on maintaining family stability during long-haul assignments and extended absences from home. Beyond personal anecdotes, the couple uses a participatory format, reacting to viewer-submitted stories to bridge the gap between cockpit culture and the families left behind. While Scheibner's transition to a high-engagement YouTube style has drawn mixed reactions from corners of the aviation community, he continues to draw on 3 decades of flight experience to offer genuine insight into the human side of the industry. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at AviatorDB.com.